Hello there, what's going on everybody? Today we got a preview of a lot of new Legion cards. I'm sorry if I'm a little late getting with this. I've been on airplanes all day. I'm in Texas again for the week, so I get off the airplane, Game of Thrones trailer dropped while I was in the air, and then this happened while I was in the air, and so we got a game of Alex Davey versus Luke Eddy, and they're playing on a smaller map, but they're using a lot of the new stuff that hasn't come out yet, and they previewed a lot of the stuff. So I'm going to be looking at all of the screenshots and screen grabs of everything that they previewed that we hadn't already seen. And I also want to announce a new giveaway. I'm giving away a $25 Amazon gift card that you can get an expansion of your choice, or basically whatever. You know, it can be for this game, it can be for X-Wing, it can be for Armada, whatever. So $25 Amazon gift card, and that will run for about 2 weeks. And all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment. It's as simple as that. So let's go ahead and take a look at some stuff. First thing we get, oh man, this thing looks really, really nice. It's for the land speeder. It's the RPS-6 Rocket Gunner. It's got a red, a black, and a white die. It's got impact 2 and it's range 2 to 4. Really nice. Now it's 36 points. It's more expensive than a similar weapon that your laser cannon for your ATRT. A little more expensive, but this is 360. It's not a fixed front weapon, so you can shoot this omnidirectionally, which is pretty nice. And considering you have Arsenal on the X34, that's pretty nice indeed. Good option. That's going to make that land speeder a little more expensive, though. That's for sure. Another option we've got is the A300 Rifle Gunner. We've got 2 white dice only, but it's only 9 points. So the price is right here. You certainly can't beat that. 2 extra dice, no problem. We got the Outer Rim Speeder Jockey. Now these were all captures from this Twitch live stream, so you can't, they're not all going to be like super high FFG spoiler quality, but we do what we can. This one's Rebel only and Repulsor Vehicle only, and it gives you cover 1. So an extra cover. It'd be harder to kill a snow speeder. We've already seen Sabine Wren, but they were using her and the Darksaber. We did get a look at the personal combat shield. So this one is actually pretty cool. You gain shielded 1, and you can you also have recharge 1, and then when you recover, you can flip shielded tokens. So when you take damage, you can flip over shield tokens. Pretty cool. Shields are actually a pretty cool little thing. Let's see, we got the X34 land speeder. Arsenal 3 is just going to be really good on this with all the extra little gunners and stuff they have for it. This one I think is the one thing I'm most impressed with, though. This is a new pilot for the Empire. It's Imperial only, ground vehicle only. It's funny because the Imperials really only have ground vehicles, at least ones that can take pilots. But whatever, that works. But it gives you surge to hit. And that's a really big deal. It's going to be a big deal in the tank. It's going to be a really big deal in the ATST, because I cannot tell you how many times I felt like, oh, I've got 200 and something points in this ATST roll, and I get like 3 damage out of it. I'm like, oh, if only I had offensive surge. And now you do. This is easily the better. This is a great pilot option for the Empire. Absolutely love this one. Did use some Death Troopers in this one, and we've already seen their card, but they are pretty nice. So we get to take a look at their flip config card. This is nasty. All right, so range 1 to 4 for the focused fire config. Black die at range 4. And suppressive for only 8 points. That's really nice. The drawback is you have to exhaust it. Okay. So, but if you can get them into a good spot, plus they have standby and stuff, so you can just recover and standby, you get an aim token. If you can get into a spot where they can just lock down an area, they're going to be insane. Death Troopers, man, insanity. And if you flip it over, now you've got red die with blast. Same thing. Okay. I'll take the red die with blast. That's all right. Blast is good at range 2. It's okay. Be nicer if it was range 3, but that might be have to cost a little more. Out of the 2 of these, I like this one a lot better. Having that extra long range is just going to be so good, so very good. All right, and then we have a DT F16 who apparently is female. or not. I don't know, but they did refer to her as her a lot, so be it. And it's always funny because, like, you know, we tend to say he, or at least a lot of dudes tend to say he an awful lot, and it's funny when you think about it. Like, we don't really have any idea. You know, we don't even know if these guys are human. They could be zombies in those suits for all we know. Or these, or they could be droids too. I doubt they're droids. All right. So you gain Compel, which is really, really nice. Give somebody a free move action. This would be really good with Snowtroopers, and that was what Alex Davey was trying to do here. Compel is good. Krennic has that as well. And this one also becomes the leader, so very cool. It's got a black and white die from range 1 to 3. And the cool thing is, like, because he's a mini, he doesn't have to only use his own, or she doesn't have to use her own weapon. Like, she could still fire, you know, that long range shot as well. Kind of good stuff. The Gav tank was used, looked really, really big on the map. But then again, they're using like a 3x3, a small map. So, you know, we'll wait till I can get it in hand and do my own unboxing. We use Bosk. We're going to look at some more command cards. Very, very cool. So, the Sabine Wren's Explosions card, or 1-pip. During the round, this card is played. Sabine Wren gains Arm 2 Thermal Charge. So she can, as an action, she can place 2 thermal charges. After she performs this action, she may perform a Speed 1 move. Until the end of the game, Sabine gains Detonate 2 Thermal Charge. Do not discard this card from play. So you're going to keep the card out. She's going to drop 2 bombs when you play this. But you're going to keep the card out for the rest of the game. So this is not a turn 6 play. I mean, it could be, but so she drops 2 of these. It's 2 dice. They have Surge to Crit and Blast. They can hurt vehicles and troopers alike. Blast is really good here too, especially for like mid game too. When you got some people that are going to have some suppression, you don't want them, you know, knocking out one of your 2 dice. Really cool, and she gets to arm 2 of these also, so you can, like, if you drop them both, and you can concentrate your fire, drop them both on the same target. Very cool. I'm digging it. Bosk, very similar. During the round this card is played, Bosk gains Arm 1 Dioxis Charge. After he performs this action, he may perform a Speed 1 move. Until the end of the game, Bosk gains Detonate 1 Dioxis Charge. After a trooper unit defends against an attack made by your Dioxis Charge, it gains a Poison token. Do not discard this card from play. Poison token and better damage too. A black and a red and Blast. And Surge to Crit. Insanity. So he's going to be doing extra damage to you with Poison. So he doesn't get the 2 charges like Sabine gets, but he does get to do, you know, like he has like that damage over time component with the Poison charge, which is kind of cool. We have Reptilian Rampage. During Bosk's activation, this is his 2-pip, he can perform up to 2 attack actions, and he may suffer 1 wound to perform a free move action. So this is really nice. Normally you can get like a free attack somehow, like, you know, if like charge or something like that. But he can just do 2 straight up attack actions. And if you're in a good spot, you don't have to take the damage and get a free move. But he gets to regenerate anyway, so like him taking a damage to move is like no problem for him. That's a really good card. I actually think that's the better of the 2. And it's a 2-pip though, so you won't necessarily get to go first. That's like kind of your drawback. But it's a 2-pip that's only activating you. You know, but that's similar with Boba Fett too. His 1/2s and 3s are just hitting him. So Sabine's 2-pip, one symbol of rebellion. Great art there too. It's beautiful. When Sabine Wren activates, she recovers. During Sabine Wren's activation, you may place 1 graffiti token at range 1 and in line of sight of her, touching a piece of non-area terrain. I like that so the graffiti tokens, those come with the Sabine Wren pack, is her spray painting an area of the battlefield. I like that it also lets her recover, because otherwise it might not have been as good, because she's got so many things that are going to want her to recover, like the personal shield. I like that. And whoops. Oh, goodness. All right. I feel like we're missing some stuff. Or is that everything? Is that everything? I think that might be all of it. That might be, yeah, that's everything. I think the 3 pips we've already seen, so I didn't include those in here. Yeah. So That's basically a quick look at all the cards. I'll put a link to the actual Twitch stream if you didn't already see it. I'll put a link to it in the description below. You can actually watch the full game, get their commentary. Luke and Alex are having a good time here. There's a little bit of table, little smack talk going on too. But love those terrain. I love like how tall those pieces of the Lothal board that they're using are too. Really, really big, gorgeous board. And I think this is one of the ones that they demo on that we had at Gen Con. I think this is one of those tables. They have a lot of really, really pretty tables. And of course, I mean, they should. They're trying to sell you the game, right? All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for you today. I am on the road, so if the video quality is a little off, I'm using my laptop and on travel this week. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always,